I'm Bill Olson, and let's queer up education. Library defends keeping LGBTQ+ children's books on open shelves. The Provo City Library in Utah is keeping titles such as Pride is Love. The books will remain in its general children's section so that they are easily accessible to young readers and families. In statements provided to Fox News Digital, library officials clarified that these books, designed for toddlers and early learners, are shelved alongside the library's broader collection of approximately 2,500 children's titles. The confirmation follows scrutiny from conservative parent groups and media outlets questioning whether books touching on gender identity, diverse family structures, and pride celebrations should be placed on open, low-level shelves accessible to young children without parental guidance. The Cougar Chronicle posted several photos on Twitter which drew attention from other conservative personalities, including Senator Mike Lee. Library representatives emphasized that their collection strategy aligns with standard public library practices, which aim to provide diverse representations of families while placing the responsibility of guiding reading choices onto parents and guardians. Free speech advocates and LGBTQ+ allies maintain that restricting or relocating age-appropriate books simply because they feature LGBTQ+ themes constitutes viewpoint discrimination and limits representative literature for diverse families. Whew. Unpacking that. Kudos to, we had a library story last week too. Kudos to the librarians. They seem to be on the front lines here of standing up for what's the right thing to do.
Who knew, right? With their aprons on and everything,
right.
fighting the big fight.
No, so I think it's incredible that they're, and in Utah, of all places, I guess we should say, but not that I really know it so well, so I guess I should go. But no, I'm just thrilled.
Don't go crazy.
Well,
would you have a problem if the books were there on the same level shelf, but they just had a little section that said for more non-traditional family, children's books or something like that?
Well, a lot of libraries do have categorical identifications.
Because I have no problem with that. If they wanted to have a little section that's, at the end of the bookshelf or in the middle of wherever it is, but that so families that want to get books for their kids and say, okay, I don't want to explain this concept right now, but I do think it should have access. And you could tell your kids, don't go over to that section.
Right.
Stay over in this section.
Well, you know where the kids are going to go then.
But, well,
you know where the kids will then
let them
go directly.
Let them go.
See, in that case, you really I think what this story is also pointing out is that you as the parent, it's on you or the guardian to determine so you're not letting your kid run around the library either, because they're going to find whatever they want to find. And that eliminates your ability as a parent to say, don't go over there, like you just said. So I think the fact that the books are books and they should be there, they should be relatively accessible. We shouldn't be discriminating or censoring those kinds of publications, and then the parents get to be with their kids.
It's probably a bigger story because of Charlie Kirk. That's where he was killed, in Provo, Utah.
Oh,
so
right.
I think that it seems like this is maybe a conservative backlash. They're like, look, these liberals are coming in here and look at what they're doing and making a bigger deal than any other group would do.
Now, but to your point, Kirk was shot there at a conservative rally, and Utah is a very red state. But it's also, he was shot at a university. Campus towns, even in red states, the campus towns are going to tend to be much more blue. And while I was saying, good on Provo.
Yeah.
Good on Provo. And Utah is deep red. But at the same time, it's the bluest deep red state. Not meaning it's purple, but like Salt Lake City incorporated the pride flag into one of their official city flags to work around the pride flag ban that Utah has.
Right.
Provo doing this. So, don't give Utah a second look. Don't go. You don't have to go visit. But let's not. We don't have
the
to rail.
salt flats
We
are
don't
great.
have to rail on them. And I'm sorry, I have to point out the web piece that got this whole thing started. The conservative Cougar Chronicle. I have no comment, but I still am laughing like a 12-year-old.
I started following them because I thought they were something else.
A lesbian softball team? I don't know.
A lesbian cougar tribe. Like, I thought they were like older hot ladies doing the damn thing. Damn it. Unfollow. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.